All right. That is very good. Stalora, are you ready? Let's go from the topic.
It is time. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. It is time to decolonize the Bible content.
Once again,
Africans, it is time to decolonize the Bible content.
because they use the Bible to incriminate us. The evil missionaries, they use the Bible, to they colonized the Bible and they gave to us. So it is time to decolonize the Bible content. When you meet a person, family, a religious person, just tell them that. When they say something to you that you know that is not true, that just tell them it is time to decolonize Bible contents. Yes, the Laura, please.
Africans, let's decolonize the biblical contents that still hold a strong burden of colonization in the minds of Africans, which only serve to place certain race, color above other human beings.
Luvuvamu.
Yala.
Yala.
Okay, so Laura, let's go. Point 12, please.
Beloved, the Holy Spirit who came to us is not one of fear and timidity, but a spirit of power, of love, and of self-control.
Okay.
2 Timothy 1:7.
Maton Masaka. Family, let me ask you this. Do you know right now, as you're speaking, in Catholicism, not just Catholicism, in Christianity as a whole, do you know that, but especially in Catholicism, do you know that a black priest is not respected as much as a white priest? A black priest, especially I'm going to speak about our reality right in Africa, especially in Angola, the country where we are from. In Angola, a black priest will have the same position as a white priest. The respect that is given to them is not the same. And the fault, I'm not faulting white priests, not that. The black priest, he see himself as descendant of a cursed, ancestors. He looked to himself, he looked to his skin, and it seemed like, the Catholicism made a favor. How can I say this? Can anybody help me out? It seemed like the black priest will look at his skin color and he will feel like he belongs to Catholic Church because it was made a favor to him. They say it is a grace. To those who are in darkness, it was given to them the right to be called children of God. So they see that. They see that as themselves. That is extremely terrible, family. And that burden, I'm telling you, it still weighs their mind. That's very sad. In Angola, when the people right now as I speak, people from the continent, many of them, when they see a white priest, they even bow down, they kiss their hands, they see them as gods. If you go on YouTube, you will see many things similar. No offense to white brothers and sisters, all right? That is the reality. What's happening, we are transmitting to. This is what's happening. And that is not, that is the kind of mentality the missionaries infused to our forefathers back then. And our forefathers transmitted to our grandfathers, and they transmitted to our fathers, and our fathers transmitted to us, and now we're stuck. That's why, we are saying it is time to decolonize our mindset. It is time to stop looking into the Bible as a white man book, as a European book. That's why many people reject the Bible. But this is not. This is not. The Bible is the history of humanity. The Bible, African, it is your history. So let us decolonize. For me, family, when I read the Bible, I see myself everywhere. I see myself. I see my past. When I look to the Bible, sometimes I cry because I see myself. I see bored. I see many things related to me. I don't know about you, but I see myself. That is the kind of mentality, family. Next time you find your friend, your sister, doesn't matter who this person is, open the book of Deuteronomy and let them read. Open the book of Ezekiel and Isaiah. Let them read perfectly. Open the book, even Revelation, New Testament, and let them read carefully for them to see themselves as well. Our prayers is that the Most High can cause the Bible to serve like a mirror, so that our people, when they open the Bible, they will see their face there. That's my prayer, family. Yes, Delora. Point 13, please.
We have the mission to enlighten our people who are in the governments of Africa, because the task that they have should not be one of vainglory and suppression against their brothers, but a task of working for the benefit of their people.
14, please.
Churches in Africa must follow the example of those who started the path of freedom and must stop being the opium of the people as it has been in our history. Our ancestors did not spare their valuable lives as they announced their mission to end the domination of man by man.
Yes, that is the reason why our forefathers fought to death. Let me tell you something. We respect, we honor our forefathers, we honor our ancestors. What you see there, the way people sometimes honor their ancestors, they exaggerate. But when we say by we honor our ancestors, our forefathers, is we show them respect and we acknowledge what they did. We acknowledge the effort. We acknowledge the strength they put on in order to fight for our future family. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, I'm telling you. For our brothers and sisters from Caribbean, Europe, Asia, all over the world, but especially from America, those who do not honor their forefathers, you're in trouble. Family, let them know. Those who are stuck in religion system and despise their forefathers, their ancestors, they're in trouble. I'm telling you, that's why they're stuck in religious. If anybody do not honor the effort that their forefathers did back in the past in order for us to be free, they do not know the Most High. That is the truth. They do not know the Most High. That's why it is important sometimes to take a moment, meditate, and pray even for your forefathers, the one who already passed away. Pray so that their souls may rest in peace wherever they are. I see sometimes people, they disrespect Dr. King. They disrespect all the others who fought for our freedom as a whole, but especially for the Black in America. Those who disrespect them, they do not know the Most High. And they say, no, but he committed adultery. Something like that. Correct, family? This is what they say, right?
Yes. Geta.
Let me ask you something. Do people respect David? Do they respect David? Psalms.
Ingeta.
Yes, Geta.
David, there were sometimes he was a wicked for the stuff he did. Sometimes David was behaving like a wicked. Imagine you as a king, 1,000 wives, 700 concubines, 1,000 wives, 700 concubines, and yet is covered. Is it covered? And yet is covered as somebody else's wife. You know, David's servant, that guy, what is his name? What is his name? Anybody?
Solomon.
No, David's servant, David official, the
Oh,
one
you're
who,
right. You're right.
okay, Matondo Masaka. He only had one wife. Only one. David had a lot, more than 1,000. But this guy had only one. And yet David covered his wife and killed him. And nobody said that. You know, everybody, I believe that everybody reads Psalms. Everybody reads Psalms. Everybody teach the Psalms teaching because it is good. But, you know, the wicked that David committed, they just hide it. They don't say anything. But when it's come to our leaders, it's a problem. How come do you respect more David than Dr. King? Dr. King didn't have 1,000 wives. Well, but he committed adultery. I don't know if that is true. Well, that is wrong. That was wrong. But he was a human, just as David was a human. And David sinned and repented. Dr. King sinned and repented, if that's the case. Period. So if we respect and we honor David, who killed his official, to take his only wife, although he had 700 concubines, you know, family, are we understanding each other?
Ingeta.
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 If anybody tells you about Dr. King, just tell them about David. And the list is long, eh? In the Bible, the list is long. The list is long. I'm telling you, the list is long. So it is time for us to acknowledge also what our forefathers did. Otherwise, this small freedom we are trying even to experiment, we wouldn't have this, family. We wouldn't. Yes, get some. Don't know what's that.
Ingeta. Louvou, vamos!
Yeah.
Yala.
Are we together, family?
Ingeta.
Ingeta.
Talking about freedom, it is very important. And the true freedom only comes from Zambian Pungu to land. There is no material freedom that was not taken first by the spiritual freedom. That's why for us to be free, we have to end with the gospel colonization, setting our minds free. If your mind is free, your body will follow your actions. If your mind is free, your way of looking things will be different. Please, Mama Matuzola, let's go. Our freedom will not be easy. Can you just read for us points 16 until 18? You are on mute, ma'am.
Our freedom will not be easy. The African still continues to sell his birthright in exchange for bags of rice, dollars, euros, and leave nothing to the continent but debt and poverty. This practice of Esau still continues in Africa. We must be strategic and united. Otherwise, our freedom will not be easily obtained. Let us, with love and intelligence, pray to Nzambi, the Father, to give courage to his children in Africa so that we can remove and expel the snake and the serpent that is eating our chicks. Ngeta.
Ingeta, you see, family, how it is so dangerous when you start believing, acting like someone else. It changes automatically who you are. Last time we spoke that we are not from Esau, a descendant. We are Jacob. But look how it is so bad. Because of what they told us that we came from Esau, we start behaving like Esau until now, family. Only begging, 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 begging. We don't want to work. We don't want to produce. What Toko is saying to African, it is not only for me, Elder Kennedy, Frank Benica, it's to all of us Bantu. It's to you in America, in Caribbean, in Trinidad, outside of Africa, you that consider yourself as Bantu. We have to stop selling our birthright for food just for a temporary stuff. We cannot just be happy for a temporary things, family. Look, that we fight a lot for dollars. That is very bad here in the land. You guys in the United States, you have dollars every day. We fight to get euro, but the continent is still bad. And it is because of the spiritual slavery mindset that was installed in us. And another big question that I would like to ask all of us who are watching us, when as Africa will have its own strong currency? We are 54 countries, blessed land with so many things. And Christ is among us. But we're still suffering. My people perish because of the lack of knowledge. And lack of knowledge doesn't make us to be free, family. Let's embrace the truth for us to be truly free. One person in our continent tried to bring one occurrence. For those who like history, they might know him, Gaddafi. What do African did? Bad. It just showed how weak we are. Bad. Before I go there, I will recall what a very good elder on our platform, he is present. I like to write down stuff. It's good. He said, great success doesn't come alone, but when we are united. Does anybody remember who said that? It was last Sunday. Does anybody
Elder
remember?
Was it Elder
Sorry?
Kennedy? Was it Elder
Wow.
Kennedy?
Are you asking me? Oh,
No, I was saying
Ibrahim
I believe it was Elder Kennedy.
okay, that's correct. At least one person it is paying attention. Family, don't come in Zoom just to entertain. Here is a place to learn, for us to be close and with Nzambe. Please start taking notes. It's very important. This elder say that. very deep. Thank you, Elder Kennedy. Because of lack of unity, that's why Gaddafi was killed. Where? Does anybody know where he was killed?
Libya, is it Libya?
Libya. Libya. Where is Libya?
Africa.
How come you will allow a stranger to come in your house, kill your own brother, and you say nothing? Your brother that was fighting to unite you, but you just kept like this. Are we truly free? Are we united? And family.
No.
Point
No.
17 says, our freedom would not be easy if we are not strategic and united. You know why Ukraine war still until now? Did you know why? Can somebody tell me why?
Can you repeat the question?
Did you know why in Ukraine the war still until now? Still going on until now?
Yes, yes, I know.
Yeah.
Family. Russia is very powerful when it comes to weapons. Russia can destroy Ukraine in one day. They are not succeeding because of something very important. The Europeans, they are united. They are protecting his own brother, covering him. He is small, but his own brothers are coming together to protect him. We will be free if we start protecting one another, seeing our brother is so special that nobody can come and deceive and kill, destroy him. Our freedom will not be easy. But if we start applying this, family, it will be easy. You know what is that? This is a true spirit of Kintwadi. Have you wondered why Tata Nzambi in this awakening, he brought the key for us to succeed? First, he brought would be another name for us to meet, but he said, awakening. Open your eyes. Hey, don't sleep. And he said, Kintwadi. Another secret, be united. This wasn't Punk, Benik, and myself who brought this name Kintwadi. I don't know who was the person, thanks Nzambe. I said Kintwadi. Unity. So we need to start fighting and have this love, family, and be strong. And asking our Nzambe to really fight on our behalf. That little snake that's still killing our little babies, not to move, we have to rebuke this. Are we getting the message, family?
Ingeta.
Ingeta.
Please, Matuzola, just go very quickly in the last points.
I want to have people with strong faith, people who imagine and think about tomorrow, people who are good at projecting the future, I don't want people with a fallible and dull faith that can't bring anything, said Samal Toko. I don't want this type of blind faith in this church, not here. Here, our faith is to enter the true university, to educate ourselves, and to be the wise men of Africa. But I know there are limitations because you are poor. And where the son of someone from the elite can go, you poor persons cannot. But we are going to break the limitations imposed by the elite. Ngeta.
Nous vamos!
Yeah.
Family, you are so blessed and lucky. There are many people in Angola that they didn't hear this, what you are hearing. You are privileged enough to hear all this truth. I don't like to call Tokoistas as a church. I always say to people, Tokoism is a lifestyle. Toko made us to have a lifestyle. And in this lifestyle, we don't like lazy people. Everybody needs to be doing something. And Toko was continuing asking and saying to the people, I want people with strong faith. Like our young brother Naibut is studying a politician. We need such people like this to be the leaders. What brother Nick is doing in New Zealand, it is good, family. It is opening people's mindset about the truth, setting them free. Do something. And Toko said, just paraphrasing it, dream big, think big, if you want to be big. Don't think small. Freedom, it is thinking big. People with strong faith. You know, if you ask me, can you tell me one of the name of people with strong faith? I will tell you, Kim Pavita. She was only 20 years old, something day. Little one, family. But what she did, the Portuguese were afraid until they decided to burn her alive. Make such impact that you change and shake the world, family. For us to be free, we gotta be very strong. You see? And another person from where you are, I love him so much. I believe you know him better than myself. Does anybody know Frederick Douglass?
Yes.
He said, who will be free themselves must strike the blow. Better even die free than live slavery. You see? And Toko wants us to really stand. When it says stand, it's not just go to university and pass. No. Use the wisdom that Zambia gave you to develop stuff for the better life of people, a better Africa, a better world. That's what he wants, men to be wise. And let's see, George Washington family. We're gonna be now giving our own example from our own people. George Washington family. He was a black man that played an important role in peanut industry in USA. The first one to revolution to change. If you are able to eat peanuts nicely today, because somebody, a black person, did it. If you are able to drive nicely, the Rhodes family was a black person. Garrett Morgan, who designed it, who installed the first 3 light traffic lights. If there is no more a lot of accident, because somebody black who went to school following Simon Toko's advice. So let's change our continent. Let's change the world. Let us truly be free, family. Those like don't have money, those who have, let's help our children to go to university, get a better education, and for us to break this elite stuff. Only good people can go to Harvard. People with money can go to Harvard. Let's build our own Harvard family, and this will end. Don't you believe that we can build our own Harvard?
Ngeta.
Huh?
Yeah.
So
Ing-
why we go to
Iggy.
school? Let's build our own Harvard. But it makes us really to be family united. Let me read something for you before I give it to Pa Ebenezer. Possible things are not for Nzambe to do. It is our responsibility and task. But impossible things are for Tata Nzambe. Pang Benika Inget.
That's Matan Masaka. So that was true, family. And what is freedom? You know, what is freedom? Freedom is when we will stop getting paid by a wicked boss. And another word definition for freedom is when we will have the power of decision. You know, when you and me, you know, have the power of decision, yes, we'll be able to decide for our people and we'll be free. When you will be judge of your town, when you will be the supreme judge of USA or some other country around the world in Africa, you will have the power to decide on behalf of your people. That's good, and that's freedom. That is, family, the kind of gospel Simon Toko teach us. It doesn't just teach us to, you know, to stay indoors and pray and pray and pray, you know, day and night. That is not enough. We have to do something.